Hey guys, so today I want to compare the iPhone 4 here versus the Nokia Lumia 520 inside of the browser. So you can see here the A30 and 32 or something. It's the iPhone 4 with the latest version of iOS over here, iOS 7 Beta 4. So he's going to open up Safari, and then of course we have the cheap Lumia device here, which only costs 150 euros. We do have the Internet Explorer browser up here, and then of course the Safari browser up here. So the first thing we can see here is that we have very clean UI on both devices. You can see that we do have the very simple UI down here with a very nice keyboard, and then the simple use reload button. We have the menu key down here as well, which is very snappy for the price that you do pay for this device. If you go to the tab section, you can see very cool how snappy it is. You just like going back and forth and open up and make new tabs and everything. Just type in. Just go to GSM Arena here, and then let's see here how quickly we can change between tabs. Just go to the tab section, and then immediately one tap. Super smooth, very nice. And then of course we do have the Safari browser over here. You can see here also very clean UI up at the top, which goes down, makes even more browser experience when you go down. And then if you want to bring it back up, just tap up there. So browser up here, if you want to search for something, go to a new website or whatever, but way better than in iOS 6, because in iOS 6 you had one search bar and one URL bar, but now they have linked that together. So we are here on GSM Arena. The first thing, of course, that we can see here is that the Nokia Lumia 520 has definitely a darker display and not as good in display, definitely not. You can also see here when we zoom in and out that the Lumia 520 could be a little bit annoying if you have it on a surface like a table or something that like you see, because it's moving around like this because of the kind of like the form of it and that it's in plastic. Let's do and see if the iPhone 5 is doing that, or the iPhone 4 is doing that. So just because the iPhone 4 is a little bit heavier, it doesn't move around as much, but it definitely can on various surfaces, because it also has this kind of glass back, which it can actually make it move around a little bit, which definitely could be a little bit annoying. You can see here also when we are zoomed out the whole way and we bring them up here, you can definitely see that the iPhone has a little bit more of like a clear text, probably because it has a little bit higher resolution screen. So a little bit annoying maybe over here, but most of the time you probably will zoom in a little bit to read the text and everything. So you can see here the performance over here, that is pretty smooth here on the Lumia 520. You get the Adreno 305 GPU inside of it, uses in the S4 Mini. But then when I do the same thing here on the iPhone 4, of course we don't have any issues here whatsoever. And when we go in and out here, it's just a little bit more smooth here in the iPhone experience, but overall very good performance here on both. Also you can see here when I double tap to zoom in, extremely snappy. This one has another kind of zoom in and out, which feels not as snappy but still very good. This one is just super snappy here, the Windows Phone 8. Just also try to scroll up and down. So you can feel that when you scroll up and down, you can do it quicker in Windows Phone 8, but still not super quick as you can in Android. Here you can see you have to do many times to go up and down. Here you don't have to do as much, but then we do have the annoying thing here with the Lumia 520 that it could move around if you have it on the surface, but usually you will probably just hold the device in your hand and not have any problems with that whatsoever. Just click on this little thing One thing here that could be a little bit bad here, probably with the Internet Explorer browser here, is that when you want to read text, I'm pretty sure if they do have this kind of like reading mode inside of the Internet Explorer browser, but let's say you're on this article, you want to read it, you have to like zoom in, and then you have to scroll to the side, and that could definitely be annoying. So what's good with smartphones like Samsung smartphones and HTC smartphones is that they, and also iPhone phones, is that they have a way to solve this. HTC is doing it with text reflow, so when you zoom in, it will reflow the article so you can see all the text without having to go side to the side. Samsung has their own kind of reading mode, and also Apple has their own reading mode up here at the top. So when we are on this article here, it can just bring out the article here in a very easy to digest mode here with all of the pictures from the article. You don't have to see any annoying ads or anything. You can simply read. Now, of course, also if you're on the phone, you usually probably is going to go to the mobile version of the website, and then of course you won't have any issues reading or anything. But it's very nice if you do like to go to the full site to have that option, basically. So let's also try to do a reload here. Let's just load up this little picture, and you can see just when I simply tap on the phone, it moves around a lot. It's pretty intense. They seem to be about the same speed here also when I'm loading up things. So none of these browsers have any major issues as far as I know. There we go. But I really do enjoy this tab system. And then there's one thing here that I do enjoy on the iPhone, and that is this, of course, this private mode. So if you want to go and search for porn or something, and you don't want to save any history, then you have this private mode that you can go inside, and you can see the whole browser goes dark, and it won't like save any history or anything. At least that's at least I think it works like that. So you can see it could be extremely good in that kind of way. I don't think you have that little thing there on the DOS Internet Explorer browser, but it's just a very nice menu system, and Windows Phone 8 in general is very nice, and I will definitely probably be able to dig deeper into it in the future. But it's just quickly an overview here of the browser. Let's just also go back here. We do have some rendering issues over here. Let's just also see when we zoom into text how close we can get. So a little bit bigger here it seems on the Lumia 520. You can see that when I zoom in and out, the rendering is a little bit more smooth here on the iPhone. It has to re-render some stuff here, but it's doing many of those things pretty quick. You can also see this kind of jump effect when I go up and down here on both devices. So just quickly look here on the browsers. If you do want to see anything more specific, please let me know about that, and I'll see what I can do. Peace out.